Till she saw with her own eyes 7 men kneeling in front of that scheming woman, swearing they'd only ever take her as their wife. She finally realized 20 years of being together couldn't compare to a stranger who just showed up. Completely heartbroken, she went straight to her father and asked to marry the crown prince of Beijing's elite circle. Even though Xia Jin was in a wheelchair, he was still the sole heir of the Xie family. Instead of choosing from those 7 scholarship boys, she'd rather team up with a stronger ally. Her father, worried those 7 might one day covet his daughter, immediately kicked them all out of the Gu family. Back then, the only reason he brought those boys home from the orphanage was to give his motherless daughter some company and maybe raise a few loyal helpers. Who knew 18 years would pass, and those boys would grow into top talents in every field, all while protecting his daughter as she grew up. He thought the bond was deep, but the second the driver's daughter appeared, their attitudes completely changed. With her constant scheming, they started drifting away, even turning against the heroine. She had already fallen for one of them, only to be met with cold indifference. Then came the day she caught them kneeling in front of that manipulative woman, swearing they'd only marry her out of gratitude, divorce later, and welcome her in with all the glory she wanted. At that moment, her heart turned to ice. After she decisively proposed the marriage alliance, the 7 assumed she'd ratted them out. They mocked her, accusing her of throwing her weight around because of her family's power. She shot back, "If you don't want to marry me, why not just tell my father directly?" But they put themselves down as nothing more than the Gu family's dogs, unworthy of defying orders. The room went cold until the man she loved finally spoke up, offering himself. She just replied, "I won't choose any of you." Then she walked away without looking back. Not long after, the schemer came back to stir up trouble, even faking a fall to frame her. The 7 didn't even ask questions before shoving the heroine aside, circling around that woman with concern, and calling her cruel and vicious. That's when she found out the birthday gift her father had spent years preparing for her, the vast starry sea, had already been handed over to someone else. When she confronted them, the man only tried to calm her down with talk of marriage, but she rejected him in front of everyone. "I'll never choose you." The man was stunned, grabbing her hand in shock.